Greetings, family. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. 3 times. We're working in a limited space, or I'm working in a limited space, so I'm going to just allow the spirit to have his way with me. We ask the ancestors and divine source for the utmost protection. I hope this moment finds everybody in the highest vibration possible, in the highest version of your authentic self. As for me, I'm still authentically me. This is your host and co-pilot Sawu the God, under the direction of divine source. And with that, we're going to just get off into the forewords for the day. Prior to that, I'm led to do this card again. Sacred geometry. That's it. Merkaba. The day's radiation is the Merkaba. And the Sri Yantra. The Sri Yantra. The Merkaba, or Merkaba, may be known to some, and the Sri Yantra. I hope we still feeling good for no reason at all. As for me, I'm in my highest version. I want to say happy birthday to the Aquariuses. Today is my mother's birthday, or the day that she portaled into the earth plane. So salute and rest in power, rise in power and light to my mother. And as I said, happy birthday to all Aquariuses. I welcome you to this vibrational vortex or field of energy through frequency. I said that to say every day is a day to tear down in order to add on. Every day is a good day. Your only job is to get in the goodness of it. There's still too many of us here like we ain't signed up for this. And I say that because, you know, the more I work on myself and the more I dialogue with others and see how they working on themselves or lack of, you know, it's almost like many of us living in a ideation where we ain't signed up for this life that we living. And the truth is that you did. The issue is that most of us don't remember the story of our soul before coming into this body. And that's part of the purpose of why I'm here with this channel. Because I understand that sometimes it feels like you're just a supporting player in somebody else's movie for lack of a lot of things in your life. But you got to find those things in your life. So what you think you lacking or missing, it'll appear because you're full of it. I said that to say, although you may not get the appreciation you deserve, your tale, your story is your own. Claim it. Tell the truth. What's the point of lying? People gonna do whatever it is they want to do anyway. These are realities, conclusional realities that we have to come into the integration of. Life, because life don't ask for our permission to live it. And it probably won't ask our permission when it's time to leave it behind. Everything we want is drawn to you, drawn to us by our inner being or our higher self, by doing it through you. Nothing happens from outside. I say that to say, the more we understand that, it gives us leverage to be a better receiver of alignment with divine energy. We also got to do a better job of not focusing on what it ain't healthy to focus on, family. What I'm saying is, don't focus on anything that's in opposition to what you desire, what you want, because you hold that in yourself, and it creates a place where you can't even receive the very thing that you want. Positive thought produces positive expectations. Going with the flow is always easier than going against it. I say that because life has caused many of us to train ourselves to feel. We don't train ourselves to feel based on outer or external things or conditions. And that's ass backwards. Even more people don't fall into the trap or of identifying themselves with things. Don't know who they is without a thing or something. That's ass backwards. It's based on it's based on a false reality of what status or status is in society. This illusion or this matrix. We must retrain ourselves. That's my point. I'm saying that to say this. We must retrain ourselves to forever change ourselves. Law of attraction is so popular. So as energetic beings, no matter where you are, you can't run away from where you are. I'm saying that to say, how are you managing your relationship with yourself vibrationally? What are you attracting vibrationally? I don't care about what you want. What do you have the ability to attract? Everything is possible within your control. Everything is controllable. Everything is manageable. Information through application will change your life and return you to your power. Ask me how I know. We're not here to control anything but our response to anything that happens. Just start controlling your response to what occurred and watch the power you come into. I say feel good to feel good for no reason at all, because if you're able to feel better now and feel good for no reason at all, and make no exceptions, you discover something about yourself that the world will never be able to uncover for you. So I said that to say this. Discover yourself, and the world will discover you. We are supposed to be conscious and aware masters of our own experience. And this is just a small part that I play in the role of this mess that we made. We're going to proceed to the ADK Loop, Book 2, Law of Life. We're still on the part of Ascended Masters, Cosmic and Divine Beings. This day, we're on page 395, and our topic is flame. What is flame? Flame has a lot of facets or faces to it in its operation. Flame. Wisdom is not only having knowledge, but the right use of it. The sacred fire. What is this which is so little understood by mankind? What is it in us that is so understood by us? The various flames of the sacred fire are concentrated energy, which are specifically qualified by some intelligent being. You are that intelligent being. Most of us just don't know it. All know what a powerful activity physical fire is. We all know what physical fire do to us. How it can transform and transmute substance into what? It is returned back to universal substance, into light substance. Fire is such a blessing to mankind. It transmutes the rubbish and waste, the things no longer of use to us. By it, heat is produced through various methods for warmth when required. However, physical fire will also destroy, as it is impersonal activity, as it just acts, whatever it is. Let me reread that because my tongue got tied. However, physical fire will also destroy, as it is an impersonal activity and just acts wherever it is. Fire is the outer or physical activity of the sacred fire, which is an inner activity, not ordinarily seen with the physical sight, but can be seen with the all-seeing eye or inner sight, which is the first eye. Some call it the third eye. By those who have that faculty developed, fire is a fourth dimensional activity. Sacred fire means the interaction of the fire element. Each one's self-conscious being, the real identity, is innately flame. Life in outer expression is but qualified life. There are the three activities of the fire element. It transmutes, creates, and sustains. And these activities are both the masculine and feminine elements, which when combined produce action. Flame in the atmosphere of Earth has the tendency to rise. That is, its natural action is to rise and go back into its own realm, which is of a more rapid vibratory action and of a similar frequency. And that's where we get the term heat rises. Therefore, recognition, love, and invocation are necessary to have the flames and their actions here. These various flames of the sacred fire are real, a mighty current of energy, and not just abstract or ephemeral. The action of a ray of flame, as well as quality, always has a conscious directing intelligence, a being behind it, and it is not just some abstract idea. The quality, virtue, or activity, which is a flame represents, and which represents it, is anchored within it. The very center of all flames is white. The threefold flame in the heart magnetizes primal life, and the individual has the liberty to qualify it as he or she will through the action of free will. The threefold flame, which is a balance of love, wisdom, and power, which was established by Sanat Kumara at Shambhala when he came to earth, connected with and sustained the threefold flame in the heart of every life stream by a tiny thread of light, otherwise called the Christ self or higher self, would have been withdrawn entirely. The use of fire was practically forgotten by the masses before the coming of Saint Kumara and the lords of flame from Venus. It was known only to the spiritual life streams who retained the knowledge of the sacred fire, who had not ignored and forgotten the immortal flame in their hearts. After the coming of Saint Kumara, there was established the sacred fire at Shambhala, visible to the people. The people went once a year to the city of White, Shambhala, built a pile of sandalwood. Above Sanat Kumara's chair was a star. When he would come, the star would flash and he appeared. He extended his hand and flame flashed, lighting the wood. The people took a piece of the wood of flame in their homes. It burned around the 3 or 4 inch piece of wood, which lasted for a year. That was the flame from Sanat Kumara's life stream. He sustained it for a year. Then it was renewed and intensified once a year. This tiny flame kept all discord consumed in their homes. There were no crimes, armies, or knaves. This lasted for thousands of years. One called forth and established the threefold flame in his home. You need not see it with the physical sight. The threefold flame is the action of life-giving essence. When establishing a focus of the sacred fire in an undisturbed place in the home or a sanctuary or your altar, use the threefold flame. Lord Sanat Kumara, Lord Gautama, in his place now, the goddess of justice and the cosmic being Palur, which is the center of the earth, form a threefold action. Faith, hope, and charity form another. The divine director, the grand Teton retreat, the brothers of the golden robe, Godfrey and others govern the activities of the threefold flame to the earth. It is well to call the Lord Gautama the new Lord of the world instead of Saint Kumara, or Sanat Kumara, pardon me, so as to leave him free since he is going to be on Venus. We will conclude tomorrow. I thank you for your time, attention, love, support, like, share, subscribe, donations, time and energy. My Cash App is $SAIWOODAGOD. That's $Sawu the God. Move in light, move in love, and move in the highest frequency possible. Continue to dialogue with me when possible. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Stillness and blessings. Love and light, health and wholeness. This is your co-host and pilot, and your host and co-pilot, Sawu the God, under the direction of Divine Source. May y'all move under the direction and in line with Divine Source this day. I love y'all, family. Peace.